Good day, dear friends. Again, my name is Jaydee, and welcome to Jaydee's Corner. Here at Jaydee's Corner, we will talk about different stuffs that I find relevant to share to everyone. So, for today's episode, I'm going to share to you about the word paradigm. Before we proceed to sharing about the word paradigm, allow me to read a verse from the Bible. This is from Proverbs 12:15. The way of a fool is right in his own eyes, but he who heeds counsel is wise. Is there something that stick to your mind that makes you consider as standard or truth? You can call it paradigm. Paradigms sometimes create limitations that don't allow you to change your mind. For instance, if you're convinced that you are not good enough and don't have what it takes to succeed, then you won't succeed. Maybe you think you can't get along with someone. The possibility is that someone is most likely to not get along with you as well. When you think life is hopeless, you end up hating the idea of living and or even waking up every morning. So the paradigm is a system or your personal system of belief. Um, about what the text has mentioned that paradigms limits us. Yes, it somehow limits us, but it also helps us an identity on what we believe in. But there's a possible problem. Say, for example, um, believing that you're not good enough. Sometimes this would lead to this is brought by self-fulfilling prophecy. When you keep on saying that you're not good enough, the tendency is you really don't try your best to be good enough, and or you say that you will not be successful, and then the tendencies are you will not be successful because you believe in that paradigm. So paradigms limits us, but sometimes, but also paradigms can also give us set the standards. Like, say, for example, if you believe that you're good enough, if you believe in that paradigm that you're good enough, if you believe that you will be successful, yes, you can be successful. Okay. Business executive Sean Covey compares paradigm to wearing glasses with the wrong prescription. That lens affects how you see everything else. As a result, what you see is what you get. If you believe you're dumb, that very belief will make you dumb. Wow, just like what I said. Like this is what Sean Covey said. But also, again, the self-fulfilling prophecy. If you believe that you're not good enough, if you believe that you're dumb, yeah, it's the tendencies are you will be that, your statement. But also, that like what I will keep on saying is that if you have the appropriate lens, like what Sean Covey said, if you have the appropriate or right lens to see, okay, another perspective, definitely it would help you to be better. If you want to be better, to be good enough, if you want to be good enough. Are your paradigms helping or hinder? Yeah, see, that's the two sides of the paradigm. It's either helping you or hindering you. A negative paradigm can prevent you from getting what you want or achieve. Sometimes it can lead to failure and unhappiness. On the other hand, the positive paradigm can bring out the best in yourself and in what you perceive about others, about life in general. When your mind is clouded and your self paradigm is all contorted and bewildered, hang out with positive people. They can be a good influence to you. Okay, you see, again, paradigms are a system of personal beliefs. Like, this will actually help you. This is an in general term, um, or your own structure, your own system or of perspective. That's paradigm. Sometimes it helps us grow, and sometimes it also uh, mm, it also it either catalyzes our success or it limits us because it's negative and positive. There's a positive paradigm and a negative paradigm. The tendencies for negative paradigm is that you embrace all the negativity or you release these negativities, these kind of perceptions to other people. But if you have a positive paradigm, you tend the tendencies are you share this to other people as well. Now, as mentioned, if you don't feel like believing in a good paradigm or in a positive paradigm, the tendencies are the thing or the recommended action is that you go along with people that are positive. And there's a lot of ways for you to determine who are these positive people. Now, the Bible is full of positive paradigms that can influence your thoughts. Reading it will open your mind to wisdom. It will lead you to the right way of seeing things. There is nothing you cannot change if you believe. Paradigms, negative or positive, that actually depends on the perception of an individual. It's a general system of, of belief. Say, for example, uh, teachers. In the old days, teachers are said to be the sole source of knowledge. They are the one who's teaching directly to their students with spoon-fed information. But when the 21st century came, the 21st century came, changed this role of the teacher. This is what we call paradigm shift of education. Paradigm shift of the role of the teachers, where the teachers are the facilitators. They are no longer the sole source of knowledge, but they are facilitators of knowledge inside the classroom. So it's a system of belief of teachers that a teacher's role is no longer to spoon fed, but to facilitate knowledge. That is a general paradigm, general perception. But then again, teachers individually has their own perceptions. We have our own paradigms as well. Okay. It's all about appropriateness. Sometimes negative paradigms would also help us have a control of ourselves. Have control of ourselves. Did you know that paradigms refer to person's point of view or beliefs about his or herself, about other people, about life in general? It is the way one sees or believes as true with or without facts. Perception again. But I guess it would be better, it would be best if we base our paradigms on existing facts, okay, on existing basis, our perceptions about education, our perceptions, our paradigms about the society. But more than that, no, let's all practice to have a common paradigm, a mutual paradigm on believing that there is goodness, believing on the positivity of other people, believing on believing on the counsels that other people can give us, because sometimes we think what we're doing is good, but actually it's actually harming other people. That's the scope of your actions. If you're doing something that is already harming other people, I think it's time for you to reflect whether you think it's good or not. Okay. Dear Lord, help me cultivate a positive point of view and open my mind to your wisdom. Paradigms are okay, okay, as long as it is good. You can do paradigm shift. This means that you're changing your perception, your overall perception, if deemed necessary. There are instances that you bend your personal paradigms to help other people. Sometimes you do that. And definitely when you're helping them, this would also affect your overall perception. And you know, as what I've mentioned, the way of the fool is right in his own eyes, but he who heeds counsel is wise. Let us always seek uh, counsel from our friends. It's very important to have friends and family, colleagues that will give us counsels in life. So once again, this is JD from JD's Corner, and I hope we try to practice a positive and good paradigm in our life today, starting today. Again, thank you and God be with you all.